Welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Ari. It's super nice to meet you, and I'm excited to share from my point of view. Is this weird already? I feel like I am weird without even trying. Okay. From my point of view, you are an extension of source consciousness. Source consciousness is the energy of all that is good, complete love, complete bliss, complete harmony, and you are a piece of the source of that. When I say the word peace, it's not to say that source is broken or that there's some kind of returning home happening. From my point of view, we are home in every moment. From my point of view, we are experiencing an epic eternal journey, and this character, this avatar, this physical human body is a phase, a part of this eternal journey that you are traveling on. We collide because we are meant to. It's a sacred experience for any and all humans to meet one another, because really it's expressions of the same energy discovering unique expression, and often maybe even not understanding or knowing who they are in a moment, which can be an incredible part of the journey as well if you've experienced that. I didn't come on here to preach about my perspective, though. I love sharing it. I came here to share a narrative that is uplifting, fulfilling for the heart, energizing for the body, enlivening for the soul. What is a narrative? A narrative is the story that you're telling yourself. Notice if you're telling yourself a story about what you're experiencing in this moment now. You might even be telling yourself a story about something that happened years ago, or months ago, or weeks ago. If your mind is anything like my mind, then we can relate on this. I witness a mind that tells stories, and I often must pause myself and correct those stories, because I realize the story that I can tell about what experiences I've had in my lifetime, that story can be something that propels me into an experience that I truly love and I'm truly grateful for. Or that story can actually bring me into experiences that I really don't like and really would not want to experience. I want for myself to experience things that I want to experience over and over and over again. To say, oh my gosh, filming that video today was so fun. I could do that forever. That's the frequency that I really like being in. And before I continue talking about frequency and energy, I also have another thing to share. I want to share that from my perspective, I believe that you are a creative genius. I believe that I am a creative genius. I believe that we were meant to cross paths, because I am meant to offer my energy in the form of support, in the form of guidance, in the form of let me just give you some words and let these words take you on a little flight. Keep your wings up in the air, expanded. That kind of energy, you know? I believe that you are someone with really amazing ideas for yourself streaming into you. You might call them downloads. You might call them ideas. You might call them dreams. You might call them imagination. You've got something going on within you. And I'm here because those ideas that are within you are meant to be without you too. You're meant to be the bridge between the ethereal realms of magical imagination and the physical realm of reality experience. So let's talk about that even more. I want to say a lot of words that are a narrative, like I said earlier, about today. I want to speak about today. And I want to speak about today in a way that allows today to be one of the most peaceful days we've ever had. I want to speak about today in a way that blesses our day to be an incredible experience. So I'm going to take a deep breath to just like settle my energy, because I feel like I have so much energy right now, and it's just like, I want to say this, I need to say this, I need to say that. So let me just collect myself here. I'm taking a deep inhale in 3, 2, 1. You can join me if you want to. Exhaling through the mouth. I'm going to do that 3 more times. Do it with me if you want to. Maybe we just want one more time, actually. That's good. All right. Bringing the intention into the awareness. All right. And when I do my deep breaths, I actually inhale and exhale the same thing. I don't know if you guys have experienced that before. I'm inhaling peace and I'm exhaling peace. I'm inhaling joy and I'm exhaling joy. Everything in my body is divine. My body is full of source consciousness, and source is the energy that is the source of all good, all love, all joy, all peace. That's the energy that I carry in my body. That's the energy that I allow in my body. And here we are with this energy. So, today is a day that I cherish greatly. And as I say these narratives, as I say these words about what today is, as I define today for us, first of all, if anything doesn't resonate with you, or maybe for whatever reason you have different words come through, let those words come through. Let yourself speak in your inner world in a way that feels authentic to you. That's so imperative, especially as someone that's on a path like yours. You're here to express yourself. You're here to be yourself. So take in and then adjust if you need to really sound like yourself. I'm going to do these slow because, so that's the first point, is that if there's something coming in because right now I'm in your outer world, okay? And if you repeat what you've heard in your inner world, that's your inner voice speaking. So you really want to have that boundary set at this time right now where, you have a barrier between your outer world and inner world. And if someone, says your dreams are going to come true, your dreams are possible, having that guard at the gate of like your inner world and being like, oh, like, do I want to be telling myself that my dreams are possible right now? You know what? I assume that all the time. So like, I don't really even want to affirm that. I'm just going to let that bounce off my protective energy and like go back, return to sender. You know what I'm saying? So, be mindful of that. Be mindful of what you want to like repeat to yourself. My words might inspire your words. So I might say today is an incredible day, and you might like come to your inner world and be like, today is an epic day, and like that's your authenticity. So start with that. Even changing the word today, I feel like we could say like my life, my journey, my human experience, my experience as myself maybe is like a really good way that we can frame this. We also want to bring attention to the feeling state. So the reason why I'm going to say these statements slowly is so that when the words are coming through, after you've had awareness of the words that are said, and you're able to bring them into your inner world, and you're able to like create your authentic expression, I also invite you to let the words become a feeling and like open up that heart space, bring the shoulders back. If you're laying down, you can do like, I don't know if you know the fish pose in yoga where like your shoulder blades are like back. Maybe you want to lift the hips up. Maybe you want to do some movement with the body and really get these words that I'm saying into the body, like, good vibes, Like really let it in. Let it in. And I think that's everything. I think we can keep going. Okay. Today is a day where I see affirmations that I said in the past becoming my real world experience. Today is a day where I see affirmations that I spoke in the past becoming my real world experience. Notice if your mind can make a connection now. Do you have a story that supports this? Can you remember a time that you said an affirmation? Can you remember a time that you created words that matched a reality that you wanted to experience but not yet did, and then you did? Can you remember that? To create some connection for you, do I want to speak about my experience? I actually kind of want to just meditate about my experience and give you space to meditate about yours. If you don't have a connection, if you've never, said something like, I'm randomly going to find $100, and then you randomly find $100, or, you're saying, I'm so happy and grateful for my plants, even though you don't have any plants, and then you do have some plants, and you're like, wow, this stuff works. If you don't have any of that energy, I want you to just channel that one day in the future you will, and feel that for yourself. And we're actually gonna spend a lot more time on this than I really thought. Let's really bring this energy home to ourselves. Wow, this is going in a direction that I did not see coming, but I'm loving it. Today is a day where I see affirmations that I spoke in the past becoming my real world reality. That has a rhyme in it too. Today is a day where I see affirmations that I spoke in the past becoming my real world reality. Ooh, I love creating with you. This is what happens when geniuses get together. Okay, so we're geniusly creating our future with the words we speak in the present moment. You might have your journal out. You might be writing these words down. Great choice. Today is a day where the affirmations I spoke in the past become my present moment reality. Today is a day where I see the affirmations that I spoke in the past becoming my real world reality. Okay. Do you remember a time in your past where this actually happened? So we want to make the connection. We really want to believe in this. The reason why I want to fully and completely believe in the law of attraction is because it's easy. It's fun. But easy is the highlight for me. I know I keep delaying the meditation part of this experience, so just be patient with me. I know we want to get in there, but I do want to say I love believing in the law of attraction because it is easy. It's so easy to say, I'm so happy and grateful that my bank account is overflowing with money. I'm so happy and grateful that my bank account is overflowing with money. It's so easy to say stuff like that. It's so easy. And you know what? As someone that's been speaking positively about my relationship with money, if an opportunity comes to me involving money, I'm going to have an energy about me, okay? If my relationship with money is good and we've got this investment opportunity or some kind of opportunity that involves money coming forward, if I start to experience I'm going to have awareness of my energetic state. I'm going to have awareness of my relationship with money. I'm going to have an inner energy to have a consult with because I already am in a good place where I've established a good relationship with money. So then if there's an opportunity here that affects my money, I'm going to be able to trust myself and trust the choice I make. Okay? Does that make sense? Does that make sense how if you are someone, if there's a different version of me that's never heard of the law of attraction and doesn't speak into existence the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual realities that they want for themselves, they might have a more difficult time creating experiences. They might have a more stressful time living their human experience because they're not speaking or creating their life to be the way that they want it to be. Okay? Super cool. To me, this isn't about control. This is about creativity. Okay? This is as if, like, the difference for me between not creating your reality or choosing your reality to be what it is. If you are the universe, you are creative in nature. You know, if you are God, if you are source, like, there is so much creativity happening. You know how God can bless people with stuff. You know how the universe can bless people with stuff. You know how there seems to be this idea of this, like, divine intelligence that just gives people experiences and gives people things, and it's like you pray for this thing and it becomes yours. Okay, that's kind of like the universe being this painter, and there's all these different paints in the paint studio, and then the human is like the one that's asking. And then the universe can say, oh, okay, here you go. Here's what you asked for. Here's what you prayed about. Here's what you wanted. And it's already been painted, okay? It's already been done. There's this other way of creating that I'm, like, really enjoying, where it's almost like I bring the energy of the universe. I bring the energy of source consciousness. I bring the energy of God into my body. I become one with the creator. And I know I'm not the creator. I'm like the human, okay? Kind of like saying, like, I'm not my mom, but I'm an extension of my mom, kind of like that. Like, I'm an extension of this energy that is infinite and powerful and creative. And I actually want to be in the paint studio with the universe and be painting it along as I go. Choosing my experiences before they've been experienced. Designing my life, being the architect of my mental and emotional realms, if you will. I love to design my spaces. And of course, sometimes I design a space, I design an experience, and when I'm actually at the experience of it, it's a little bit different than what I initially created. But sometimes, what I created is even better. No, what I'm trying to say is what I experienced is even better than what I initially created. Because I'm doing this in collaboration with Source. I'm doing this in collaboration with God. I'm doing this in collaboration with the universe. Okay? And at this point, I want to say, for some people, I feel like God, source, universe, all those words are interchangeable. I honestly am going to start transitioning to just not say God any longer because I have religious trauma. And, like, when I say that word, it comes up and it just feels, I'm, like, getting the ick about it. Like, I'm just going to say source. And, like, the energy of God is wise. God understands me. God created me. I'm perfectly designed in this image of this great creator, and I'm gonna call this creator Source. I gotta go, like, into that transition. So thank you for listening and holding space for that, because, like, damn, it's just, and maybe you relate to this and you'll be relieved, but yeah, it comes up, and I'm trying to appeal to people and say the word that is the word that they use for, like, the creator of all things, the source of all that is. But, like, man, for me, it really feels like source consciousness. This, to me, I always picture this infinite light when I think of source. It's like, oh, and, you know, I want to say I'm guided by the energy of goodness. I'm guided by the energy of love. Like, source is that to me. Source is like this energy of complete goodness, complete love. I could be thinking of something down here in my human body, okay? I could be thinking of something kind of frustrated. Maybe I ordered something online and the order got delayed, and it's, why would I ever get frustrated about something like that? Goddamn, like, so grateful. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry that I just said what I just said. Let me, like, backtrack. Okay, let's pick something that I, like, actually would be frustrated about. If my boyfriend forgot to text me on my birthday, I would genuinely be frustrated about that. If my package got delayed, whatever, like, that, I'm not gonna let that steal my joy. Like, I'm so grateful I can order stuff online. But okay, If my boyfriend forgot to tell me a happy birthday and it was my birthday, like if he didn't plan anything, ooh, I'd be frustrated, okay? In my body. But if I can just like imagine, I can either imagine the light of source consciousness comes down to me, or I travel upwards, or I honestly prefer to bring the energy of source down to me, because then I feel like I'm blessing the whole entire earth, and it feels like it's a more positive imagination of this like amazing consciousness, this like amazing energy that's really good, like come to me, like come here, but we can meet in the middle. I don't know, but anyways, this is how it works for me. This is how it happens for me, and it will happen for you in a unique way. So if your connection to the creator is nothing like this, it doesn't mean your connection to the creator is wrong. It means you're a unique human being. Hello? Like, we all have a unique connection to ourselves, our spirit, our energy. Like, spirituality is so personal. We all have our own concept of spirituality. We all have our own experience. So this is just mine, okay? But like, I'm telling you, if I can remember that there is a energy that is like completely good and completely loving, and I have a connection to that, and that energy is within me and all around me, I will start telling myself, you know what? This situation is happening for my highest good. I have a limited human perspective, and I can't see what is actually happening here. There's a better plan. There's a better way. There is an energy that is supporting me and guiding me. And you know what? If I can do the work of bringing myself into a state of highness, of godliness, I'm still saying that word. We'll see what happens. If I can bring myself into a state of holiness and happiness and love and peace and joy, it's going to be a lot easier for me to be blessed, because the state that I experience within is gonna be, what's the word I'm looking for? The state that I'm experiencing inside of me is gonna be enhanced, charged up by my physical world. And that's a belief, you guys. I'm not speaking truth. I'm not speaking right or wrong. I'm speaking my perspective. I'm speaking what I believe. I think that's one of the biggest, there are no mistakes, but like, I guess that's one of the biggest transitions I'm noticing when I listen to others. I'm realizing, you know, in the past, I used to think, oh, I'm listening to the way that it is. I am wrong. This person's talking about the way that it is, and I'm going to start believing in the way that they say that it is. And you know what? That was really complicated for me, because I started to notice that every single different person had a different definition, a different explanation for how it is. So I started to get really exhausted, because I was thinking about all these different ways that life is, all these different ways that reality works, all these different perspectives of the creator. And I was like, whoa. Maybe everybody has their own perspective. Maybe everybody's just talking about what they experience. Maybe I have a perspective that's valuable too. And I'm going to start exploring that. I'm going to explore my perspective. Ooh, how does that feel? I'm going to explore my unique, authentic perspective. I'm saying that for you too. Is that an affirmation for you? Does your brain reword it? Remember that thing that I taught you? I'm exploring my unique perspective, and I'm finding joy in that. I'm exploring my unique perspective, and I'm finding peace in that. So, please, as you listen to me or anyone else with a voice, realize that we are expressing from the place of unique experience that you truly have no concept of. You'll never have a full grasp of my experience, and I'll never have a full grasp of yours. We only have this space in the middle where we meet, okay? And everything that I'm speaking about, it can resonate with 10 people, but it's going to resonate with those 10 people for like a unique reason. So I really, really want to I am a creator of this era of we are simply expressing our perspectives, and we're just enjoying and being at peace with and loving each other's perspective. And you know, I'm a coach, I'm a guide, I have this energy in me of like, if I do hear someone's perspective and it seems to be kind of harmful, I'm gonna want to say something. If I see a friend of mine listening to something and the thing they're listening to is like, to me, the most like, soul crushing, brain numbing, creative genius halting information, I'm gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have different perspectives, but I think from our perspectives we have like jewels and gems and pieces of gold to share. So my gold from today was this beautiful affirmation that today I'm gonna like change the words every time. Today I am experiencing a reality that is the expressions of the affirmations I spoke in the past. That's kind of like the theme of this video. Today, I am experiencing a physical representation of the words I used in the past. Today, I'm experiencing a physical representation of the thoughts I thought and the feelings I felt, the state of being I allowed myself to be in the past. Do you know why this is so great? This is popping in right now. This is so great because saying that is actually going to be a catalyst for anything else that you say. So if you say another affirmation, let's get a new one. I am so in love with the lip gloss I use. You guys, this is actually not a truth. The lip gloss that I'm looking at right now that I have in my hand, I have this one. I actually bought this while I was in France. I wear this. I actually don't want to focus any longer on why I don't like this, but just so you know, there are reasons why this is not the best lip gloss in the world, okay? It's almost gone though. I'm going to use it until it's done and maybe do something creative with the container to reduce waste. But anyways, yeah, I could definitely do something cool with this. Maybe even just this piece. Anyways, my creative genius is just flowing. Once I'm done with this, which is really exciting, look at this is how much time I have to create a new lip gloss. Okay. As a consumer, as someone that's gonna purchase a product, I am co-creating with the world of products, okay? So if I want something, I'm going to start talking about it as if I already have it. I'm going to start visualizing as if it's here right now. I'm going to start feeling in my body that the wish has been fulfilled, okay? So I have the contrast. I have the thing that I don't really like for reasons that I'm not going to focus on because that's just going to drain my energy. And I'm here to empower and uplift. I'm here to experience an energy that is so high and so wonderful and so beautiful and so powerful in every single moment of my life, because that's what I'm manifesting and creating for myself, because I love myself and enjoy myself and I'm worthy of all the good things. And the universe is blessing me continuously in every single moment. So I am creating a beautiful state of experience and I love it so much. Anyways, so I am so happy and grateful that I have found a lip gloss that I truly love and appreciate. I'm so happy and grateful that I put on this lip gloss and I feel on top of the world. I feel confident. I know that there has been complete respect and care for all the employees of this company. I care about that stuff too. I manifest that. I try my best. Because it's hard to know for sure, but at least if I speak about it, I can have some sort of confidence that I'll attract a company with good integrity. I want to put my dollars, the dollars that I have access to, I want to give them to companies, people, places of goodness, of source consciousness, like the energy of saving the earth, protecting the environment, the energy of being kind to one another. I want to give my financial energy into people, places, things that are of the frequency of harmony, of the frequency of peace, of the frequency of kindness and goodness. Okay, so I'm so happy and grateful that I was able to manifest that today. That was so fun. I just spoke about it for a couple minutes. I'll probably think about it a lot more. I'll like visualize what the little tube looks like and what it's like. One thing I do like about this, I do I do kind of like this thing. This thing is cool. So if my new lip gloss has this, I'll be happy. But, dude. The inner voice. I woke up the critic. The critic was like, this is so cheesy. Why is she just talking about lip gloss? Dude, where did you come from? Go back to where you came from. Energy return to sender. Get out. Oh my gosh, I'm experiencing so much inner harmony, and I'm so in love with myself, and I'm so encouraging of what I talk about. I believe in what I'm saying. So, this energy of criticism is leaving my body, going back to the sender, and here we are again in a new moment where I'm discovering how worthy I truly am of all the good things in the world. So, yeah. I'm worthy of a really great lip gloss. I'm excited to manifest that. I literally just did a live real-time manifestation, and I'll report back to you guys about the change that I experienced, the transformation that I experienced in the physical world, where there's going to be a new physical object that came here. Not only because there's lip gloss in the world, not only because people manufacture lip gloss all the time, but because I'm a magical human being. I'm a sorcerer, I'm an architect, I'm a creator, and I'm creating a mental and emotional architect. I love saying that. An architect of the new age. I am so excited to have access to this beautiful, amazing lip gloss, and I want to get back on track with what I just said and finish my thought. So, like, not only is this new item gonna be here because of, like, the logical reason that, like, I have access to the internet, I have access to, like, going to the store, and I can go, use money and exchange money for the lip gloss. That's, like, the boring narrative of how we get things. But the magical, cool, fun, law of attraction narrative that I'm obsessed with, that has literally gotten me out of depression and like brought so much peace to my life and made me feel like, this experience actually has some kind of purpose, and it's kind of fun to think about what I want, to visualize what I want, to talk about what I want, and then be like, wow, I had a role in creating this experience. I had a role in bringing this lip gloss into my life. Don't want to talk about that either. Don't want to focus on that. Clear, delete, erase, transmute. And in the future, there's a completely new product that I use to get my lips hydrated and shiny and being great, okay? Did we like that example? Did we like it? There was an aspect of me that I don't know where it went because I returned it back to the sender. There was an aspect of me that was a little critical of that idea. I don't want to put any more energy on it though because it's kind of negative. But, yeah, that's what works for me. Something different might work for you. But honestly, if there's ever anything that, like, I don't want to experience or I don't like or it's just annoying or whatever, I literally think about it for a second. I call it away. I'm just like, get out of my body. Like, get out of my experience. My experience is pure love. My experience is pure bliss. My experience is pure joy. And it's like, my inner child is fucking ecstatic that I'm talking like this, because my inner child is like, finally you came back to like what we came into this world with. The pure joy, the pure bliss, the pure happiness of a baby. Like, I'm living in that in my adult embodiment. Like, I'm so sick of being the typical adult that's tired and like upset and annoyed and frustrated and all these little, no, like, out, get out of my experience, out. My experience is complete love and complete light. I believe in energy. I believe in my power to create my reality. I believe in my power to choose. I believe in my power to be in a state of being that is truly loving and that is truly light. And another thing is that I am attracting individuals. I'm attracting individuals to my channel that truly resonate with this information. You are here because you want to learn. I'm learning as I'm literally creating this. I learned so much through like choosing to turn my camera on and talk. Like, we are learning, we are creating together. I'm a creative genius, so are you. Today, I see physical reality reflecting the words that I spoke of in the past, and I speak of success on YouTube. I speak of positive reinforcement of the minds of those that hear my words. I speak of great energy healing happening effortlessly to the people that connect with my energy. I speak of empowering postures for those that are the subscribers of the Starry Life. I speak for riches and happiness and generosity and peace and all the things that are truly enjoyable for those that are here listening to just come in quickly. And because I love the authority that I have over the energy that is present in my physical present moment, energetically, spiritually, financially, mentally, and emotionally, I do excite myself with the possibility that I can share that with you, and maybe you experience something similar to me, or you're just like inspired by my ability to have authority over the energy, the thoughts, the feelings that I allow into my body. And maybe that sounds good to you, or maybe you kind of do something completely different than what I just talked about, but like you have something that gives you the feeling that I'm feeling right now, because like I want to share this feeling of like I'm going to go deeper into the feeling, and then I'm going to let it talk. You know, this feeling is displaying to my mind, to my heart, to my feet, to every cell of my body. We are creative beings, and we create this world to be a world that pleases us. So if we decide that we're pleased by love, the world will be a world of complete love. If we decide that we're pleased by joy, the world will be a world of complete joy. I hope with the silence you can get where I'm going, because I was contemplating the opposite, and I'm not going to say it, but I think you know what I'm pointing to. So, if there's a state of being that you want to experience, bring that state of being into your experience now. You have full permission to feel epic and amazing and beautiful and wonderful. You have every reason that you could possibly need for you to feel completely at peace, completely in joy, completely in love. Whatever feeling, whatever state of being you want to be in, enjoy it, be in it. And I truly invite you to start considering that maybe you are a radiating energy. Maybe the state of being that you are in is radiating energy. And maybe life is going to give you energy that makes that state of being even more permanent, that makes that state of being even more love, that makes that state of being even more joy. I believe that we exist in eternal bliss and eternal harmony and eternal love, and I'm not gonna wait until I transition to experience that. Like, I'm gonna experience that like eternal peace, eternal bliss, like heaven vibe, like now. I'm not waiting for my transition for that. Like, here I am now, and I mean death when I say transition, but I love, I've been inspired recently to stop saying death and instead say transition, because nothing ever dies, nothing ever like truly ends. We're just transitioning. So there's some kind of transition that is upon me when my human body has decided to, but like the soul will go on. There's some kind of other experience for me after this one, which is like sad, super sad. But also like maintaining my state of love and peace and joy, it's going to be really great too. So anyways, just as there is no true end, the video is coming to an end. We're at the end of the video. I think it's super interesting that I bring up death at the end of the video. This video is experiencing its death. It's about to die, but it will live on forever on my YouTube channel. So you can come back to it and watch it again if you want to. And oh, this is getting so trippy for me. What a little, oh, okay. Returning to the peace, returning to the harmony, returning to the joy. There is so much to be grateful for surrounding every single one of us. And I'm so grateful that I could share everything that I shared today. I hope that every single moment that we spent together was truly uplifting and inspiring and joyful. That is what I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting complete peace, health, well-being, love, and light and peace for you and all of your loved ones. Let us truly live in a harmonious state of love and joy and peace, creating, choosing, experiencing realities that we have designed for ourselves in the past, that we have chosen for ourselves in the past. Awakening to what we can truly do as human beings, doing things that our ancestors have never done before, continuing to move forward in love and light and peace and joy. I will connect with you in another video. I most likely will be streaming today as well. It is a good day. It's a beautiful day. I'm grateful to be a creative being here to share my genius expression. Thanks for allowing your genius expression to connect with my genius expression. I will connect with you in another video sometime soon.